Hello everyone, welcome back to the No Mystery Science. And before we start this exercise, please subscribe on the channel, like this video and share with your classmates. Now let's go for our exercise. The compound beam is being supported at C and supported by rollers at A and B. There is a ring pin at D. Determine the components of the reactions at the supports. Neglect the thickness of the beam. So first, we're gonna find our components for our forces. So here is our 4 cosine of 30, and here is our 4 sine of 30. And here we have 12 times 4 over 5, and here we have 12 times 3 over 5. Now we're going to place our reactions. So here we have BY, here we have AY because those reactions are rollers, and here we have CX, and pointing up we have CY. Now for this exercise we're gonna do a split here at point D. So we're gonna have this point D. For our reactions we're gonna have pointing up dy, pointing to the right dx, and here we're gonna have our ay. Now we're gonna use the sum of moments about D positive counterclockwise is equal to 0. So here we have 8 times 2 minus ay times 6 plus 4 cosine of 30 degrees for our y component times 12, the distance from point D to the force, is equal to 0. So we have 6 ay is equal to 57.57. So our ay is equal to 9.59 kips. So here is our first reaction. Now we're gonna find dy and dx because you're gonna use in the other side of the beam. So here we have sum of forces in x is equal to 0. We have dx minus 4 sine of 30 degrees is equal to 0. So here we have dx is equal to 2 kips. Finally, for dy we have the sum of forces in y is equal to 0. So we have dy plus ay minus 8 minus 4 cosine of 30 is equal to 0. So here we have dy is equal to 8 plus 4 cosine of 30 minus 9.59. So our dy is equal to 1.87 kips, pointing up. Now here we have the other side of the beam. So our reactions, dy is pointing down because it's action reaction, and our dx is pointing to the left now because for the other part of the beam we put our dy here and our dx to the right. So here we're going to start using our reactions. So here cy cx, and here our by. Now we're gonna do the sum of moments about C is equal to 0. So we have 15, that's our moment, plus 12 times 4 divided by 5, that's our y component, times 8 minus 16 by plus 24 dy, it's equal to 0. So here we have 16 by, it's equal to 15 plus 12 times 4 times 8 over 5 plus 24 times 1.87. So here we have 16 by, it's equal to 136.68. So here we have by, it's equal to 8.54 kips. So here is our other reaction. Finally, we're gonna use the same member to find the sum of forces in X is equal to 0. We have Cx minus 12 times 3 over 5 minus dx is equal to 0. So our Cx is equal to 7.2 plus 2. So our Cx is equal to 9.2 kips. And finally, we have the sum of forces in y direction is equal to 0. So we have Cy minus 12 times 4 over 5 plus by minus dy is equal to 0. So here we have Cy, it's equal to 9.6 minus 8.54 plus 1.87. So our Cy is equal to 2.93 kips. And then we finalized our exercise finding all the reaction. Thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe on the channel. Thank you.